Capillary action or capillarity is the ability of a liquid to flow through narrow spaces moving along its surface. This is possible due to the natural attraction water molecules have, which are associated with cohesion, the attraction water molecules have with each other, adhesion, the attraction water molecules have with other substances, and surface tension, which is the temporary bond formed by hydrogen molecules on the surface of a liquid. This tension is what allows water droplets to have their bubble form instead of a thin film. It is hard to imagine this action because it is very easy for us to penetrate or break that surface, but you can clearly see it, for example, when an insect lands on top of the water and is able to stay up without sinking. The combination of those three bonds allow water to flow upward, acting against gravity. The height to which the liquid will reach in a uniform circular tube depends primarily on the diameter of the tube, the density of the liquid, and surface tension. Water not only sticks together in glass tubes, but it also sticks to paper, cloth, soil, and many other substances. This characteristic is present in nature's common functions, like the ability of roots in the soil of the earth to carry up water filled with nutrients essential to a plant or tree's life. This attraction is also used in fabricated materials that we use in our everyday lives, like paper towel, for example. Such a simple task as wiping down orange juice from a countertop would not be possible if not for capillary action. Two very simple experiments are the paper towel and celery experiment, which allows us to physically see the water substance move through the paper and the plant, respectively. The paper towel experiment only requires two glasses, one with water and one empty, and a sheet of paper towel. In our case, we will apply blue food coloring in order to help us see the water as it moves up the paper towel. Place both glasses on a tabletop and connect the two by the paper towel sheet, with each end of the paper towel in a different glass, forming a bridge between the two. Let it sit for a while and you will notice the liquid going up the paper towel and into the empty glass. The liquid should stop once both glasses have an equally distributed amount of liquid into each one. Capillary action is also applied to technologies we use in our everyday life. In inkjet printing, for example, droplets of ink are propelled onto a sheet of paper in order to create the desired image. The main principle involves tiny droplets of ink being ejected through a nozzle onto the paper. The ink then quickly fills the microscopic gaps in the paper by capillary action. Fountain pens are also designed based on the concept of capillary action. The ink, driven by gravity, moves from a reservoir in the body of the pen down to the tip and into the paper. However, capillary action is needed to prevent the ink from flowing too quickly onto the paper. Another visual example of capillary action is when you sweat and water particles stick to your clothes. Most athletic products use the property of capillary action in order to wick sweat and moisture away from the body and into the clothing instead. This blend of nylon, elastane, and polyester allowed the athlete to continuously stay dry. Capillary action can also be observed in the use of blood sugar test strips that help diabetics monitor their conditions. For industrial processes, an accurate control of surface tension, which is the driving force in capillary action, is important in the process of successfully coating an object with the desired thickness and without creating uneven patches, such as painting a car or applying solder to form an electrical connection on a circuit board. Capillary action and surface tension also help determine the behavior of water and ground soil. It explains why the water does not drain out of a wet sandcastle or a moist ball of clay. Understanding this concept is important to civil engineers in their work to ensure the stability of buildings and road foundations, as well as buried pipeline systems.